Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Interesting day today, multiple reasons, we're going to get into it. Before we do though, I want to let you know, this video brought to you by the OneFootball app. Yes, for all of your latest information to do with the transfer window, the schedule, the results, the fixtures, the player stats, the team stats, the news, whatever you need, it's in the OneFootball app. Hit that link in the description. Download that now for all of your latest, just like it is for me, and enjoy. Secondly, there's a little bit of a development here that I want to share with all of you, and I think this is obviously going to come out in time for you guys to take advantage of this, but the Big Six... The Big Six, some of you I'm sure watched the Big Six where Matisse goes on there as the Chelsea representative ahead of, you know, alongside Turkish and Grizz and Saeed and everyone, Toby and all sorts, right? Now, today, the Big Six is on. Matisse will not be able to feature, so yours truly is stepping in. And this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. There's going to be a lot of this. Going to be really, really cool. So I will be on the Big Six, 9 p.m. tonight, UK time. Make sure you guys are tuned in. Going to be a lovely debate. I'm sure I'm going to have a nice conversation with the lads. I've spoken to quite a lot of them individually. It's just going to be a collective. And don't worry, I will be making sure I'm repping Chelsea as I need to. Because I know Matisse gets a lot of stick from there. Well, best believe I'm going to be firing my own shots on there. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how it all goes. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you check out the Big Six live at 9 p.m. UK time to see me on there. Now, and you know, bring the back in. Bring the back in. Gonna need a lot of blue in the chat, yeah? Make sure you unload the chat with blue. Make sure they know it's a takeover. When we show up, it's not just showing up, it's taking the old thing over. Yeah, you know the thing. Right, let's get into it. So, latest with Chelsea, what's happening? Aubameyang. Conversations are happening today, as we know. Negotiations are underway. A meeting was scheduled today between Chelsea and Barcelona, which apparently, as of the time of this recording, is actually going on. So what's going to happen? Who knows? Maybe later on we might get a here we go. You never know. But is it actually going to happen tonight? I don't think so. Maybe into tomorrow we might get something. I used to enjoy the days when deals would just happen. You know, where it's just, oh, we've signed this guy. Fantastic. You know, now it's like trying to track their every move, trying to track if they've left the hotel, trying to track if they've left their own house, trying to check if they've left their own bathroom. You know, oh, they're on the way to an airport. Oh, okay, what time are they arriving at the airport? What time is their flight? Track the flight. All of that. What has it become? It's become a job, honestly. But let's get into the latest with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. This is it, saying, Chelsea are optimistic that a deal Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang can be reached. Chelsea hope that Aubameyang will be part of a late flurry of signings that would include Wesley Fofana, Anthony Gordon and Frenkie de Jong. That sounds fantastic. And you know what's crazy? When you think about all the players that we've already brought in, you know, Sterling, Koulibaly, Cucurella, blah, blah, like you just think about all the players, Chukwuemeka, etc., right? Everyone. And then you look at the list of players that we're looking to bring in. Many clubs, even the top clubs, would be happy with the list that we're trying to bring in now. I mean, this is basically the revolution Man United were promised. You know, 10 players out, 10 players in. Well, we've done it instead. Man United haven't even got halfway. They haven't even got a quarter way. You know, it's crazy. The way that Todd Boehly and Chelsea have been moving is fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And if we were to get Aubameyang, Fofana, Gordon and de Jong, fantastic. But does it end there? Because we have to realise a lot of these players were not Chelsea's first choice, right? They were plan Bs and plan Cs and other players that we had to turn to because other players didn't happen, i.e. Rafinha, i.e. Dembele. You know the rest, right? So, would we be happy with these crop of players going forward into, let's say, next season, the season after that? Well, I'm about to fill you in. We're going to keep going on with the latest with Aubameyang. We'll see what happens tonight. If there's any breaking news, I'll be sure to be here to break it to you and make sure I give you my opinions on it. But talking about what is the plan with the players that I just mentioned. Are these players the ones that Chelsea are going to settle for? Or is there more coming down the line? Well, the Telegraph say the latter. This. Chelsea want to push ahead with a deal for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as a stop-gap solution before looking at long-term targets next summer, including RB Leipzig forward Christopher Nkunku. A lot of you are going to be happy at hearing that. I know a lot of you. And personally, I think it's a decent acquisition if we were to get Nkunku. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have a bit of Bundesliga PTSD now. I just do. I can't help it. I'd like to think Nkunku is a bit different. But I just can't help think that anyone from the Bundesliga is tainted, right? They come to England and they just stop, right? And you know what's funny? Lewandowski spoke a couple of days ago about his, experiences in La Liga. And what he said was absolutely fascinating. I haven't got it here to show you, but you can go and search it. About how he's all of a sudden found La Liga has a little bit more intensity. It's a little bit harder than the Bundesliga. You don't get that much time and space on the ball. He said all these things about defenders being a little bit more in your face. He's describing La Liga. If this guy played in England, he'd have a heart attack. He's saying that about Spain. There are players that leave here to go to Spain to find it easier. Can you believe if it were the case that Lewandowski were here, what he would be saying? That just shows you the levels between the Bundesliga and the Premier League for an attacker. I stress, for an attacker. If you can defend properly in Germany, you can probably defend anywhere, right? Because the defenses are so high, so open. If you can really make your mark as a defender in Germany, bloody hell, you're special. You are special. So it makes you wonder, going to England from Germany, I just have that PTSD now, and I'm afraid even Nkunku is going to be a part of that bracket. He plays at Leipzig. So am I wrong in thinking that, or am I right in thinking that? Let me know your opinions down below. Am I right in having Bundesliga PTSD, or am I not? Let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions on that point, because there's many examples and I don't know what to think about it now. So let me know. Also, Nkunku isn't the name mentioned in this article, or the only name mentioned in this article. Rafael Leao is also mentioned as someone that Chelsea are looking to pursue in a later window. So you know what? Fantastic. Can you imagine if we were to get Leao later on? I would love to get Leao now. We actually need a right winger. Why not try and get him? If Ziyech is going to be heading off, which... Is Ziyech actually heading off, or is he not? I don't want players that are unhappy or are not willing to be here. I don't know. The same goes for Pulisic. These players that are just lingering, I don't know. Can we actually try and get something done to get Ziyech to AC Milan like it was meant to, and then try and get Leao to Chelsea? I'd like to think that would be a possibility. But in the article, it says that Chelsea are looking into next summer and future windows to try and get a player like Leao and Nkunku. Aubameyang will be the short-term solution for now. I'm cool with that. Personally, I think Aubameyang will come in and I think he'd do a job. So we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens there. As I've said, with Aubameyang, the next 24 hours are going to be crucial. Again, 24, 48-hour FC, back with a bang. Let's get into the latest on Fofana. Ben Jacobs gives us the run-up with this. PSG haven't given up on Milan Skriniar. Club hope Inter soften on their €70 million asking price. Now the window is closing soon. Skriniar has agreed personal terms already. PSG have ended their interest in Wesley Fofana for this window, but if he isn't sold to CFC, they will revisit. PSG were never prepared to pay more than £65 million for Fofana, and knowing Leicester's valuation and reluctance to sell, decided against placing an offer or even entering into any serious negotiation. Chelsea are still to table a third bid. There's been a back and forth over the numbers and structure. CFC still hoping for shy of £80 million with a generous payment structure. Fofana felt the second rejected bid was fair and has again told Leicester he wants to leave. Rodgers coy on whether Fofana will start against Southampton. After that, Leicester's next Premier League game is away at Chelsea 5 days before the window shuts. Chelsea want him as their player before that game. Still a lot of negotiating to do though. Now, you know what? Chelsea, no. Hold up. Hold it. If we're playing Leicester 5 days before the window shuts, just let him stay at Leicester. Why? Okay, I'll tell you my logic. Let him stay at Leicester. Let him tell Rodgers he's happy, right? We'll promise Fofana a bonus if he just lets a goal or two in. How does that sound? Fofana's playing for Leicester. We're at the Bridge. Away at Chelsea. So it's at the Bridge. It's home for us. Ball comes to Fofana. Oh, whoops. I've slipped. Oh, no. It's gone in the net. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Damn it. Oh, I didn't think I was going in, lads. I didn't. Oh, what a shame. Let's go again, lads. Yeah, let's go again. And then, corner ball. Instead of heading that way to defend the goal... Oh, it's an own goal. I've headed it in the bottom corner. Oh, what a shame. What a shame, lads. What a shame. Why not just do that? He gets 3 points for his future team, helps us win the Premier League title, he gets a medal. Win-win. That's just me thinking, you know, crazy. Obviously, none of that will happen. But, look, Fofana wants to move. Rodgers tried to come out publicly today and go, well, Wesley didn't hand in a transfer request. And we're like, listen, mate, of course he did. Stop lying. Stop lying. Of course he did. Now, just get the deal done and take the money, man. Take the money. We're looking to get anything just a bit less than 80 million done. What more do you want? Leicester honestly need to realise their role here. Just take the money and go. Let the player leave. I mean, it's crazy. Do you want an unhappy player and you don't want 80 million? What are you doing? Anyway, we'll see. But that's the latest on Fofana. That should be done really, really soon. Now, as a consequence of Fofana possibly leaving Leicester and coming to Chelsea, well, there's this about Trevor Chalobah from David Ornstein. Chelsea open to Trevor Chalobah loan before deadline. Chelsea respect wish for game time, but won't allow buy option or obligation. Particular interest from Premier League and also Serie A sides in European competition. Important to 23-year-old defender if moves abroad. So, I mean, obviously, if he's moving abroad, he wants Champions League football, I'm guessing at the minimum, because he wants to keep his level high, which is definitely a good move. I think there'll be a load of clubs interested in Trev. To be honest, though, should we actually let Trev go? Because if we were to end up with Koulibaly, Silva, Fofana, we've got, unless I'm forgetting someone here, we've got Trevor Chalobah, and that's it. Well, we've got Azpilicueta, and we've got Cucurella that can fill in on the left-hand side. But we've also got Reece James that can fill in on the right-hand side. But we need him at right wing-back. So I still think the numbers are a little bit shy. I would like to think Chalobah stays and tries to force his way in. Although it would be difficult. If we were to get Fofana, you best believe the back three will be Koulibaly, Silva and Fofana. It will be. With Cucurella on the left-hand side or Ben Chilwell. On the right-hand side, Reece James or Azpi at times. I'm guessing we're probably going to go for Anthony Gordon. That can probably fill in there too. So, yeah, on that side of things, it makes sense for Chalobah to get game time elsewhere because he will be playing week in, week out elsewhere. I just hope we don't end up with an injury crisis because if we do, we'll be short. We'll be short. So, we'll see. But I'm not totally against it. Overall, I think Chalobah does need game time, and I think, you know, a loan deal is fair. We don't want to sell him because we know there's a top defender in there, 100%. He's already proven that, but game time will be good for him. So let's see what goes down. Let's see where he ends up, and let's see if we actually let him go on loan. Let me know your thoughts down below. With everything I've discussed today, the latest on Aubameyang, as I've said, is going to be coming soon. Whether it's not tonight, it's going to be tomorrow 100%, so I'll keep you guys updated. But as I've said, don't forget to go onto the Big 6, 9 PM tonight if you are watching this before then. If you are watching it after then you can still go on Big 6 and make sure you just watch it on the replay. So, yeah, you'll know what goes down. So, I'll see all of you there. Much appreciated. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit the OneFootball link in the description now, and I will see all of you tomorrow for a new one. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care, and peace.